everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So I'm doing some work on my lap book again today, so I thought I'd turn the camera on and craft along with you. So what I'm making is some kind of hanging pocket. I've got a bit of an idea of what it is that I want to create, and yeah, so I've got the bare bones of an idea and we'll see how it develops. So it's coming along nicely, should be finished by the end of today, this. So I want to make a hanging pocket for, where am I making it for? For here. So I've got this envelope flip here, it's quite long, with extra pages for journaling. We've got a pocket there, so what I want is, I want a hanging pocket here that's going to give you know, be a hanging pocket, but also what it's going to do is it's going to hold these two pages. You know, it's going to, that one's actually loose, it's going to hold them kind of so they don't flap about, if you know what I mean. Okay, this one's actually, I've actually put this in loose, so that it can be removed and written on or used or whatever. Quite like that idea. So off we go. So I have gotten just a piece of, this is actually part of a cover or a back sheet of some vintage music paper. So it's telling you about what's inside it, etc, etc, and different ones that are available. So I've just cut it to roughly the size. So the back flap is a little bit shorter than the front one, but it's quite long, and I've measured it so that I know that it will, when it hangs over, okay, it will keep that shut, and it's long enough to keep that shut as well. Okay, so let's just move this out of the way a minute whilst we create this. Where can I put it? Let's just bob it there, it's massive. Right, so I've inked all around this already, and I've got these die cut, so this is just a basic label shape. If you don't have one, you know, just cut a rectangle and fold it in half. It's very easy. So it's going to go on there like that. So I have made it so it's the same width. Alright, so to keep it so that it's shut like so, what we're going to do is we're going to put some eyelets in. Right, so hopefully this will be quite a quick project. If you don't have a crocodile, another thing you could do is you could do a thin line on your sewing machine. I mean, I've used quite a thick card here. You could sew it by hand. You could punch 2 holes by hand with a pokey tool and something soft underneath. There's always ways of doing everything you need to do, even if you don't have the same tools. So I'm going to adjust my depth so that they're the same on both sides. Okay, and this is a good way to use up scraps, and also you're creating a interactive element. It's also functioning to hold those pages, like I said. It's interactive, so it's fun, it's interesting, it's using up my scraps, and it's also going to be decorative, so it's a win-win. Right, so let me see if I can get these eyelets to work. I'm actually using the back part of the eyelets today. Let's see if it helps with the closure of it. Okay, so if you put it quite close to the top, rather than right down there, otherwise if you put your eyelets right down here, then it's going to protrude above your page too far. So fairly near to the top. Put that in, put that over the back, and just hold it, and let's see if my crocodile's playing nicely today. There we go. There we go, that one's gone in nicely. So yeah, so these eyelets, these cheap ones that I got, come with this like little metal back part, and I found that they do actually go better if you add the back part, because it gives it something to wrap around. Sounds bizarre, but yeah, there's obviously different kinds of eyelets, and then it looks ever so tidy at the back. It can be a bit fiddly. I don't think you have to have this bit, but you just get a neater finish. So if you just hold it like that, just pinch it and then get your crocodile. It can be a bit fiddler. Oh, that one's fallen out. It is a bit fiddler, these ones. There we go, we've got it. There we go. Out the back bit's fallen off. Never mind, it'll be alright. So, in fact, no, I'm just going to try and remove that and do a different one because it's got squashed out of recognition. This is the problem I have with these eyelets. Let's try again. Maybe not squash it so hard, Amanda. I'm quite heavy-handed with them and I end up squeezing them probably a little bit too hard. There we go, that's better. Right, so that's that bit. And then what I'm going to do for a little bit of decoration, I've got some offcuts of, I don't know if they're going to be long enough actually. I don't know, they're not going to be long enough. Get myself another piece. So I've got this rather large roll of red twine and I'm using the red colour throughout the journal, so this is just something a bit, just to add that pop of colour I suppose. But what I'm going to do is I've just got tea dye on here and I'm just going to run it through just to tone down the whiteness because it is a vintage journal. Oh, that's rolled right under there now. Oh, I'll get it out in a minute. So, through there and through there. And then once you've got the string on, it's really a nice opportunity to hang things off them. You know, like charms and things like that if you so desire, rather than putting the charms through the eyelets, because sometimes I feel like when you add things like you know, like a dangle like that and you put it on one of those, I feel like sometimes it doesn't lie flat, whereas if you add it to the string it will lie flatter. I know what I mean. Now I'm going to tie, I like to tie things off just to the side rather than in the middle. I don't know why, I just like it. And rather than bows, which can be bulky, I just do a double knot and then cut the tails. It saves you stressing that your bow's not right. Like I say, it adds that a little bit of decoration without too much bulk as well. Alright, so now we're going to just decorate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pocket here. So I'm going to use some of this decorative scrapbooking paper that I've got, and then this is an offcut from when I made the file folder. So it's like cardstock but it's thinner. So I'm just going to measure, and I'm just going to do a very basic pocket. It's not going to be complicated at all. Let me just measure. But the effectiveness, you will see how it acts as decoration. It's functional to hold things in and also acts as a locking mechanism. So it's like double bubble. Right, so I'm going to layer up this, that's upside down. Layer up this paper on there. It just makes that pocket a little bit stronger. If you've got quite thick scrapbooking paper, or you know, then it'll be fine as it is. You don't need to double it up. I'm doubling mine up because I'm using, just fish my my desk roll. Over time, because I've got so much weight of things on my desk, it's bowed like that, and so quite often you'll see things roll off my desk and roll down underneath. I need to get a new one really. But it's not a big deal having a bowed desk. And the reason that it's bowed is because I've got my desk and then across the back of the desk I've got a CD tower on its side which I use as shelves, and probably the weight of everything that's on there is just too much for this desk because all of my ink pads are on there, all of my punches are on there, and it's just too much. So when I get the opportunity, which will be when we leave this house eventually, I will probably get some shelves put on the wall, you know, drilled onto the wall so that they're more sturdy for the heavy stuff. But for now, we make do and mend. I'm not spending money willy-nilly on furniture for the craft room. Right. I'm a big believer in use what you've got. You know, or recycle. I'll probably get a new desk, but I will get a second-hand one from somewhere and see if I can get one that's solid wood rather than this rubbish. The IKEA white furniture, it's lovely to look at. A lot of people use it in the craft room, but at the end of the day, it's compressed MDF. It's not very good and it's not very strong. It chips, so over time it can start and look tatty. So when I get a new one, I will be looking second-hand for something that's solid wood that I can maybe sand and revarnish. I don't know why I'm on about that. Right, back to this. So there I'm just adding a very simple pocket. Now that gives you a lot of opportunity to decorate it further, do what you want. Now you can also put a pocket on here as well. In fact, I think I will. Why not? We'll have a double pocket. But also you can just tuck things up there. You'll be able to just tuck things up there or from the side. I'll show you when it's done. So let's make another one. I don't want this pocket quite as wide. I'm going to make it a little bit shallower. So I don't want it taking over the whole space of that back part. Okay, and then I'm layering up again. And again I'm just going to rip it. It'll do, it don't matter if it's not perfect. It's not a, you know, if you're doing a card for somebody, then you want it to be right. But if it's a junk journal, then having uneven edges just adds to it, and it also takes off the stress of worrying about whether things are measured properly. It doesn't matter. Right, so let me just ink this. Excuse me, sorry, hay fever. Can't help it. It just comes when it likes. I have been taking some new medication that was recommended that you can buy over the counter. Alevia. I can honestly say it's not made any difference compared to the cheap supermarket own brands, and it is dearer, and it's not made any difference. I think it's got different things in to the supermarket brands, you know, different chemicals in, but it's not made any difference. I'm still sneezing. May well be that I'm allergic to my dogs, but never mind. If I am, I am. Right, let me just put that in there. So let me show you how this is going to go, and then we will fill it with ephemera. Okay, so if I bring my rather large lap book in, so it's going on this page here. So like I said, this has got a pull out here, a pocket there that I need to fill, and then we've got journaling space here, and then for the back side here I've kept that envelope plain for writing, and then I've got this piece of ephemera that is literally just tucked inside the envelope part. Okay, and I'll put some more stuff in there as well. So if I just slide that up so it's at the top, and then if I just slot that on, yeah, so, and just push it down, so that'll give a little bit of tension, okay, and keep that shut, and that now holds those sheets closed. Okay, so then we can go ahead and decorate the pocket and add some tags. So I've just got some random stuff here. What have I got? I like these tags. So I'm just gonna, no, that one's a bit big, isn't it? No, that one's too big. Let's have a look. Quite like that number, that's cute. Let me just have a look on my ephemera sheet and see what I've got. See if I can put something nice on. Right, let's have a look here. So I've got these. They're all a little bit large, aren't they? That one's nice, that'll fit. Let me get my oddments box. I do quite like that number, so I'm going to have that on. Put that on that. Hold it while it dries. Okay. So let's have a look in my... Oops. My phone going, of course it is. A bit large, let's have a look. So I've got these little tickets here. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a little ticket, a little tag there. I'll go back and ink those. And then if I turn it over, let's have a look what we can put in the other side. We'll have one of these little vellums. That's cute. And oh, we've got one of these little business cards, and that's a bit big. What's that one? Is that a bit big? It's a bit big. A little bit big. Don't want things that are huge. There we go, we'll have that ticket as well. Yeah, and what's this? Ice. It's about ice. That's too big. Too big! What's this one? No. No. Come on, I just want one more thing. I like things in sets of 3 for some reason. There we go, we'll have this little ticket there like that. And then I will... Is this a sticker? I think this is a sticker. So I'll put a sticker on. And... maybe that. Yeah, I like that. That's too big. That's too big. What's this? No. Just got to be patient while you find the right thing. What's that? No. That's not right. Oh, I've got some little cars here. Seeing as it's a male theme, that might be nice. Yeah, I think I'll stick that on there. Is that a sticker? Oh, here we go. This is the fun bit, isn't it? Trying to get them... trying to peel them off. There we go. There we go. That'll be cute, won't it? We'll have that instead of a... that little car. We'll have that little car, and then what else will we have? Let's have a look. What's these? And they're all to do with coffee. What's that? I've got stuff in here I didn't even know I had. No. I'll know when I see the right thing. In fact, let's have this. Yeah, there we go. So I stamped loads of just random numbers on Amazon packaging paper, and these are from the Sampool collection, and I just stamped them randomly, and every now and again when I just want a little bit of something, it just seems to work. So there we go, saves me hunting through that through there. And we can, you could put words there. I'm trying not to put a lot of words in this one. So that's that one decorated. So let's find a little bit of something for here. What we got? Let's see if we can fussy cut this out. Where's my scissors? So this ephemera obviously is from my, well, not obviously, if you've not been watching my recent videos, I've designed my own kit, and that's predominantly what I'm using to make this lap book is my own kit, which is available over on my Ko-fi, along with some freebies and bonus pages, and there's bonus pages in my Facebook group as well. And I've had a lot of fun making this. It's very nearly done. I hopefully will be here with a full flip through for you tomorrow, and then there will be an in-depth video over on the Graphic Fairies website. When do I want that underneath? Yeah, let me just lift that back up because I want this to go underneath. Oh, when it's due, which is at the end of July at some point. Yeah, I want that to go underneath there. Just pull it down, re-glue that back on, it's no biggie. And then this will be going for sale over on my Ko-fi when it's done. It's taken me a lot longer than I thought it would. They are very much more time consuming than a standard journal, just because you've got to be more creative with your flips and your elements. I think a lap book is a lot more creative. I think they're not more creative as in to say it's better, or you know, I've done a more awesome job than somebody making a journal. I don't mean it in that way. I just mean you've just got to be a bit more. You've got to think more. You've got to think more. Whereas with standard journals, you know, there's less thought. For me personally, I don't need to think as hard. Right, so that's that one done. Nice little hanging flip pocket, but it's also a locking mechanism. So there you go. Hope that's helpful. Go and check out my Ko-fi and my Facebook group, because I have got the kit that I've designed. So let me just show you some of the pages there and there, and that is a bonus page that's free. I think that's over on my Ko-fi for free, and then this is one of the pages from my kit as well. So go and have a look. Some things are free, some things aren't, but yeah, we're getting there. We're nearly done. So thanks for watching. Hope it helps. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.